All right, we working? We good? All right, what's up, y'all? I know I haven't streamed in a while, but welcome in. Hope we're doing all right. Hold on. I gotta put my. Well, the comments should be good. Yeah, the comments will show. So, welcome. Um, so some things have happened since the last time I streamed. I talked about this in my gaming stream or my writing stream, but yeah. So the group I was working with, they took first in their local competition. So congrats to them. Some more personal stuff that happened to me. Well, I mean, this whole not being paid for this is starting to catch up to me. My car was recently repoed, so I ain't got a car no more. Fun. And my mallets that I typically use on these streams was in my car, but unfortunately I can't go get my stuff until the weekday. So the place that took my stuff, they my mallets are in the car. So I'm using these mallets today. What else I got going on? That's it. Well, we're gonna do some more speed punks. I don't care if you're tired of it. It's what I'm working on. As you guys can see, I've worked with some technological inputation stuff. I don't know. But yeah, you see the banner. So if you guys can help me out, share it with your friends, that'd be cool. But trying to get my own instruments so I'm not so-called breaking into a school, even though I work here and I have access to the school. All right, so here we go. More speed punks. The goal today is just to get it smooth and transitioned and comfortable. I'm probably going to try to record it today. I don't know. But, well, no, because I want to get my mallets to record it. So, I'm going to work on speed punks. And then I'm going to maybe look at Hornet Man. That's the next song on the list. So speed punks, comfortable, and then some Hornet Man. And that'll be my stream for the day. So if you're coming in, welcome. Hit the like button, all that. All right, bye. But not bye. All right, here we go. Oh, I need one more time than that. Let me just refresh myself, because this ain't working. Who's in here? Polo, what's up? Hello, welcome. You see the banners? You see what I'm doing? I'm not taking requests. We're shooting for accuracy today. Wyatt, what's up? What's up? What I keep doing? Thank you, appreciate it. either one works. But what I have written is, oh, but this sounds cool too. Whew. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I try. There we go. Accuracy. Somebody say accuracy. All right. I almost want to give myself another measure to get acclimated. Let's do it. Nope. What are we doing? Why? There we go. My goodness. So, hold on. Where did I put that random measure then? Oh, at the end. Okay, that's fine. All right, we good? We good? Okay. All right. All right, and from the beginning. With the metronome, please. All right, here we go. All right, let me just play everything on my own before I start playing with the recording. Okay, so okay. All right. It's coming back to me, y'all. Whew. 2 weeks off, man. It'll mess you up. My laterals are getting nice and loose. Loose laterals. Like, watch this. Ooh, that's not. Okay, well, my triple laterals aren't as strong though. remember. What's this part? And then this one is. So altogether it should be. I almost wonder if I should do that. And then just be like. Ooh, that's a lot. Alright. I'm kind of scared to refresh myself on the vibraphone part now. Alright, for real this time. Oh wait, hold on. Let me refresh myself on a. There we go. I guess that's where that other one comes in. I gotta see my hands a little bit. Rotations don't look too bad. These mallets are a little thicker than what I'm used to. mallets are a little shorter. I wonder if this it's the length. Cause like I feel really in control with these mallets. Oh shit. Almost. Oof. What's up? What's up? Don. Well, I would say focus on, well, it depends on what you're trying to go for. Like me, I'm a mallet percussionist. So the things I work on is the backhand technique, and I work on utilizing my wrist more. Whereas if you're a drummer, work on isolating that fulcrum a little bit more, using those fingers. Now, it's not necessarily like free falling like that, but like there's a lot of like using more of your fingers for those back speed. So, I mean, basic exercises, good old 8 on a hand, all that stuff. Hug a diggy burr, that one. But I would say the main thing is focused practice sessions. So like, and I say this to my students a lot too, don't spend an hour of practicing when you don't actually get anything done. Like a quick 15 minutes, 20 minutes of just highly focused on one technique, one idea is way more beneficial than an hour of useless practice. So that's my tip for you. Don, what instrument are you interested in playing? I know as percussionists we're taught everything, drums, mallets, and everything, but we all tend to lean towards one side or the other. Like me as a percussionist, I obviously lean more towards mallets, but I could drum a little bit. I can play some snare drum. I got some rudimental chops. Hey, no problem, Don. I hope it goes well for you. All right, what am I doing? Usually on bells. Concert band. Well, with cymbals, it's all about musicality. Actually, you know what? I didn't expect to give a little bit of a lesson today, but I'll be right back. Just because I have access to one right now. Cymbal! Hold on, let me get in frame. So, what a lot of younger players tend to do, the mistake a lot of younger players do, is, hold on, I can't. Here, how about over here? Okay. So I'm gonna talk a little closer so you can hear me. But the mistake a lot of young players tend to do with suspended cymbal is they'll either put their mallets like really close to one another. I know you kind of can't see it, but they'll put them either really close to one another instead of spreading your mallets apart like this. That way you can get an even sound across the cymbal. And then the second mistake a lot of young cymbal players make is they'll just roll with no sense of growth. So what you want to do with cymbal rolls is you want to take your time. That way you just get a little bit of sound until that last little crescendo. And that way your cymbals sound musical. So low and slow and speed up at the end. And you can speed up to the dynamic you want to get to. So like, say you want to get to a mezzo piano. Now say you want to get to a forte. So there you go. A little cymbal 101 for you. And then as for bells, I would say just play the heck out of the instrument. Don't be scared of it. If it's too loud, wear some earplugs. All right, that's my lesson. That's my lesson for today. Of course. All right, hang on, y'all. Hang on. Ah, shucks. Okay. Well, there's that. Is there? Trying to find my click track. My program froze on me, so give me a second, y'all. You know, this is the one of few instances I believe in click tracks. Like if you're trying to record something and you need it to sound consistent, click track. However, if you're doing live performances and you're playing the, you know, like I don't agree with praise bands using click tracks. Like I agree with them using in-ear monitors so they can hear each other, you know, but you shouldn't be using click tracks as a live band, you know. Like listen to each other, adjust to each other, because if you're all playing to a click track and the click track is programmed for a certain length of a song and there's no like, I don't know, there's no like fluidity to the song, like it's here's a tempo, that's no fun, you know. Like I'd rather they just use in-ear monitors, listen to each other, adjust to each other. A click track is essentially, it's like a metronome that keeps time, like keeps the beat. It's like tick, 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 tick. And it keeps people playing together, keeps them playing in time. The reason why like I said, the reason why I don't agree live bands using them is because the thing with live music is it's fun to adjust to one another. It's fun to listen to each other. That's one of the fun things about playing live music. But a click track is good for when you're trying to actually record a song. Yes, just like in marching band. Now, in those cases, a good majority of those kids have never had to keep time before and don't know how to listen to each other. So having a click track in that instance is very useful. Nice loudspeaker click track. Or metronome. But yeah, just like in marching band. All right. All right, don't you freeze on me again, dag nabbit. Oh, excuse me. Oh, do I have to do all that again? Okay, no, I do not. It's okay, it's okay. But I will do this though. Nope. And then let me do this. That way, if it freezes again, I have something to fall back on. All right, sweet. Let's do it. It's a little slower than I would anticipate it. That was a little rough. Not bad though. Here we go. Woo! Not, hey. Kept my hands moving though. Sort of, kinda. All right, what's that? What happens at the end? Okay. this. Woo! Old man hands, y'all. They getting to me. They getting to me. How we looking? How we looking? Oh, Lord. Okay. All right, we're going to try it again with the click tread. That actually wasn't terrible, though. You know, next time I get a little dough to order some more mallets. How do you keep your outside mallet straight? It's about thinking about how you're rotating your hand. So what I do is I do this fun little exercise with my students where I'll go, stick your hands straight out, and I just tell them to rotate their hands. And then I tell them, at some point you'll notice your hand, I don't know what that is, maybe some chocolate, I don't know. You'll notice your hand will find a point of rotation with one of your fingers. For me, it's typically my index finger or my middle finger. And then once you isolate that, then you start getting used to rotating around different fingers. Like, then I'll tell them to rotate around different fingers. So like, for instance, right now I'm rotating around my middle finger. Then I'll tell them to rotate around their ring finger. It's a little bit of a different rotation. Let's try to keep my hands in the play here. And then I tell them, hey, try rotating around your pinky. And then that's a different rotation. And you can even do this, I tell them to stick them straight out so they can focus on rotating, but you can do this at playing position too. I tell them to rotate around their pinky. And then I tell them to rotate around their thumb. That's a whole nother different type of rotation. So once you isolate that point of rotation, then you can kind of apply the same thing when you actually hold mallets. So rotating your inside mallet is the equivalent of rotating around your pinky. And then rotating your outside mallet is the equivalent of rotating around your thumb. So I know a lot of instructors, they'll say, hold the mallet and then rotate around it. But my thing around that is you can hold that mallet and like use pretty much any technique you want. That mallet isn't going to go anywhere and you're not really training anything. So I tell them to really think about what the point of rotation actually is. And you can do that without mallets. So that's how you keep your mallet straight. Understanding the point of rotation. Man, I'm giving all kinds of lessons today. I wasn't expecting this. Appreciate the questions though. As long as y'all ain't trying to ask for nothing silly like play Freebird or nothing crazy like that. All right, here we go. Let me get my hands ready. I honestly don't know if 8 clicks is enough. All right, here we go, here we go. Stop. Okay, we're still good. Okay, just making sure. Again. that's supposed to be the easy part. Here we go. Not bad. I think I need to get back to doing a proper warm-up, y'all. I mean, I warmed up a little bit before I started the stream, but I think I might have to put myself through my students' regiment, because man, it's rough. Oh, there it is. I know my chords. I remember this one. I won't teach this to my students because I played it enough and I'm tired of hearing it, but it's always fun to come back to every once in a while. Classic early 2000s Blue Knights warm-ups there. Classic. What's another one? Classic Blue Knights warm-ups. And then we all can't forget the Mike Nevins special. Classic warm-ups. And then they tore it up when they started harmonizing. What? Don't get me started on the third. This one's a little rough. What? Oh, that's right. What is? I was just playing it. There it is. Okay. That's what it is. Oh my goodness. All right, that's enough memory lane. Back to this. Whew. But yeah, I remember playing that in high school. They had us learn all three parts. It's been a minute. All it really is, it's just chords, man. If you know your chords, it's no problem. Some people think they're too stupid to understand chords, but chords are just pattern. It's just pattern recognition. That's all it is. So start here. Actually. Oh. Okay, maybe it's not that simple. All right. Y'all ain't talking too much in there. That's good. It's not good, but it's good. Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna do a couple more reps of this speed punks, and then I'm gonna see if I can pull up Hornet Man. If I can't pull up Hornet Man, then that's gonna be it, man. Hope you guys are enjoying. Take a look at that banner above the screen there. If you got it in you, if you're able to, feel free to shoot me a little bit and help me out on my journey to own my own marimba and to own my own vibraphone all the way over there. So it'd be great to kind of set up some kind of studio in my house or just somewhere close to me. But I would love to be able to gig, man. I know that's what the kids talk about today. But I would love to be able to gig and have my own gear and, perform at different events and things like that. But I'm not taking all this stuff. Like, these instruments belong to the school I work with. Thankfully, they're gracious enough to allow me to be in here and use these instruments. But I would love to have my own that I can carry around and, do more events like that. So, Cash App, there it is. Help a brother out. Appreciate you. All right. Again. Maybe. Here we go. That was good. Here we go. Why can't I remember that? Here we go. All right. I'm just glad I can see comments, y'all. Oh. Do we got any WGI fans in the building? Got any WGI fans in the chat here? I know Guard just had their championships. Congratulations to those Guard members and having a successful championship. I will say this though, like, I'm not the hugest Guard follower, but I dabble. But I will say this, maybe it's because of the early championship date. I don't know, but I feel like world class scores were kind of low this year for Guard. I don't know. What y'all think? They seem kind of low. I mean, congratulations to Pride of Cincinnati for taking another one. What is that, like 51, 15, 25, 100? But yeah, yeah, scores seem kind of low for world class. But hey, whatevs, bro. Whatever. Maybe they're held to a higher standard. Whatever. But yeah, they got like a 95. That seemed kind of low. I'm used to seeing like lowest scores I'm used to seeing in world class is like 96. Well, I mean, I get it. It's 1 point, but still, it just seemed kind of low. And lately, scores have been like 98s, 97s, like up there. So they just seem kind of low for me. But yeah, shout out to the guards. However, I believe it's this week. Either not this week, it's next week. Percussion's up, so we're gonna see who y'all rooting for. I don't think. I mean, just what I've seen, and I understand the Californians out there. They just had their local championship, and RCC just won. So that's a decent indicator of who might win when everybody's all together. We'll see how they clash against X. We'll see how they clash against Mystique. I think Mystique is like 5th place right now, 4th or 5th place. So I don't think Mystique's in the conversation. Or they might be. I don't know. Last time I looked, they were like 4th place. So I don't know. And then Pulse, we was going to see if they was going to, I think, let's see, last year would have been their 3-peat, right? Yeah, last year was their 3-peat. So if they kept trucking, this year would have been a 4-peat for them. Would have been a first for independent world class, but not a first for WGI as a whole. The longest winning streak is held by a concert ensemble, Franklin Central. They have 5 wins in a row. Now you can make whatever excuse you want. You can be like, it was early WGI, it was the 90s, it was concert class, they didn't have a lot of competition. A win is a win, bro. A win is a win. It don't matter. A win's a win. 5 wins in a row is 5 wins in a row. That's how it is. Win's a win. So, yeah, 2 of the highest records, the highest score ever, and the longest winning streak record in all of WGI, that's guard, percussion, wins, all of it. Both of those records are held by concert class groups, which nobody talks about, which is a shame because some of those concert class groups are pretty good. They be rocking. But yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm going to stream it. I don't know if I'm going to stream it live. Last time I tried to stream the DCI finals, my internet was acting up on me. So we'll see if I can stream the WGI live and see how that's going to react. I might privatize it so I don't get in trouble. But yeah, it'll be fun. Maybe you guys can join me on Patreon. By the way, I got a Patreon. But yeah, that'll be fun. So that's what I'm excited about. I haven't seen any shows. Let's see, I've seen a little bit of Pulse's show. I've only seen like the DJ, what's his name? The guy that does the to check it out right now. Check it out right now. That guy, they used a little bit of his song. And then I know they have this like giant record that's like cloth, but when they split it or they spin it, it like goes out, spreads out as a record. And then they have a field snare drummer, which is pretty cool too. But yeah, and I know the show's called like Underground. But and then I've seen their little featurette. Keep grinding. Appreciate it, CJ. Whew. But yeah, it was yeah, I saw their little feature at Ian Grum and what's his face, John Mapes. They talked about their show a little bit, but hey, low key, I mean, it's kind of a duh sort of thing, but they both looking a little old. Some of those grays are coming through. Ian, John, well, John been looking old. I ain't gonna lie, but Ian, you know, he used to look like the cool hip instructor, but now he's looking like the cool hip, oh, like a pulled hip instructor instead of a cool hip instructor. Nah, I'm messing. So, yeah, I am a huge fan of those guys, and they definitely inspire me to write and get into the things I'm into now. So, I remember I saw first show I saw of theirs live was it was Chino Hills. It was 2010. It was Slow Me Down, Chino Hills, and it was Worth the Wait, Pulse. That was back when Ian was writing original stuff and inspired by stuff. Now they're kind of doing a lot more arrangements and covers, but man, that span from like '09, well, I'll go further, like '08 to about, I'll say 2012 was their last time like doing like original stuff. And then 2013, they started doing covers, which is cool. It's cool. Their stuff still sounds awesome. But man, that little 5-year span, they were in their bag. All right, that's enough talking about stuff. Let's do stuff. It's gonna be the last one because we coming up on time here. Yep, that's my hour. So here we go. So far, so good. Kinda. I at least knew where I was supposed to go. My hands just didn't cooperate. All right, y'all. That's it. Appreciate y'all for coming in, hanging out with me for a little bit. Hold on, let me unplug this before I start snatching the thing off the table. But yeah, if y'all want to see more of this, feel free to hit that like button, all that stuff. Subscribe to the channel. trying to get to 300, y'all. I'm on my way to 300. I know I'm like 20 or something away, 25 or so away from 300, maybe a little bit less than that. So um, the overall goal is to get to 1,000 so I get to monetization. But you know, baby steps. So next huge milestone is getting to 300. So that'd be awesome. Share it with your friends, all that stuff. And yeah, that's all I got to say. See y'all. Bye.